Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Stone's Whisper. I'm not even going to attempt what session this is because I have no idea. We are playing today without Chris, who plays Hal. He's not going to be joining us this week. So, did we ever decide who was going to be filling in for Hal? Because we're going to have Hal come along. And also, I can hear my voice, so I think we're good.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I just checked and we could hear you.
Awesome. We did not decide who would run Hell.
Who would like to play Hal this week? Or should I just make the sheet visible to everyone and you guys can just decide as we go?
That might be easy.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
probably for the best, yeah.
I'll do it.
Everyone has access to Hal's
okay.
I was
character
gonna say,
sheet.
yeah, and every game I'm with Chang's always the whoever's
Chang
not
knows
there.
builds like inside out, so he's really good at filling in because he just understands how they work.
I also love watching back and seeing what insane character choices he has made for me.
Okay, so Shauna, do you want to give us our recap, and then we will get this
Right.
party started a little bit late, thanks to me.
Yeah, I think it's we had some new armor delivered for some of the party members. And then the group headed out to go talk to their
Sorry,
contact.
to be cheeky,
that was
can
the
you
previous.
can you do 28 as well? Because obviously 29 doesn't exist
God.
now, so we don't have a recap for 28. Just like a short.
We found out Tilda was a devil, and we kept her anyway. Yeah, that's I think the main thing that happened is there was some shopping done. We found out that Tilda, who is the maid, is a devil and was working with the devil that was pretending to be Veilthorn, but it was like a little underling devil, and didn't really care to report back to its master. And we liked her baked good, so we decided to keep her on if she would not, I don't know, snitch on us anymore. Which is
Turns out you can bribe this group with cookies.
baked good, yeah. We're like, yeah, she's a literal devil from the hells, but those muffins.
Yeah, have you
But those
tried
muffins,
her
and she smells like cinnamon.
Yeah, I mean, you really can't argue with that. So yeah, we kept her on. She also gave us some useful information. Even though she doesn't know a whole lot, she says that the devils are worried about us and our involvement. They don't want us at the auction. There's something there they want. The lights in the sky the other night with them arriving, and there is a bunch of devils in Baldur's Gate right now. Tons. They're everywhere. She doesn't know how many, but she said a lot came through. Yeah, so I don't think she's loyal to us, but we pay her and she won't fuck with us. So, and we're aware that she is a devil, so we can just not say things in front of her. Anyway, I don't think anything else important came from that.
Turnip had his weird odyssey with his weapon. I think was that the same session?
Oh right, that was that. Yeah, Turnip had a dream vision, but he was awake. He went down to the docks and had like a vision with his weapon, while they were by the water. Yeah. Yep. I'm calling music.
Oops, sorry, I'm watching basketball.
I was like, I guess the vision was pretty intense. Hope your team's winning. Anyway. Yeah. There are some other things that were discussed, but I don't think we need to get into that. It was 100 years ago. Anyway, so yeah, last session the group headed off to the Baldur's Mouth Gazette to speak to Thalis, because she probably had some information. And just as they, I think the fellas were like a street or two away doing some shopping, and the ladies headed to the Gazette just in time to hear a scream, and there were some shadow demons attacking Thalis. And they kind of knocked her up pretty quickly and tried to carry her away. And the group descended, and we found out wonderfully that these things are weak to radiant damage, which is pretty much all this party does. So that wasn't so bad.
Yeah, the bad guys are going to cotton onto you soon. Don't worry.
I know. If we ever
Anyway.
start fighting angels or some shit, we're fucked. But yeah. So we got rid of the shadow demons and got Thalos, and had a conversation with her, or rather, Eva and Cora went back inside to have a conversation with her, and the fellas resumed their shopping. Thalos said that she didn't know. Sorry, She doesn't know exactly what the plot is, but she does know who's involved. This is all messed up with the government. There's some really powerful mages connected to this, but then also the dukes. She confirmed a connection to Fae. There's devils and demons working together. And Thalos has a name, Garrett Gravarki. And he's a kind of sort of nobody, but also knows everybody. He's managed to infiltrate a lot of upper circles of Baldur's Gate, but then kind of flies under the radar. And she thinks that he's very involved with this. And she kind of narrowed down the central location thanks to like the weird star patterns, and it was his house. And he may be at the auction tonight. So, Turnip and Hal continued shopping and noticed that people there seemed really on edge. They bought some food from a vendor, or they were given, I think, a meat pie from a vendor who had written help on the napkin. And they clocked that there is a young man paying a little bit too much attention to them. And Hal kind of noticed that this guy was a little bit off. He was clearly something in disguise. And then they were jumped by barbed devils. And I think thanks to the mental connection, everyone joined the fight. Turnip summoned a little sunfly. Oh, I have the picture here saved. They're so cute. But yeah, we fought those devils, and they also died. Ta-da! I don't need to summarize the fight. We did it. Yeah, I think we finished just as the fight finished up, and some of the civilians were applauding, and Hal was handing out autographs. And I believe that is where we left off.
Yes. Excellent. Thank you very much. It's all coming back to me now. So let's throw us on the Baldur's Gate map over here. So who the hell is that? Oh, weird. Even though Chris isn't here, it still brings him
Oh,
to each
interesting.
map on the game. That's interesting. Yeah, so you've had an eventful morning, I suppose you could say. You've spoken with your contact at the newspaper office. You found out some information, and you've also been involved in a couple of encounters. It seems as though things are hotting up here in Baldur's Gate. You are currently in the marketplace at the Wide. I guess I could drag you to the Wide, which is where you were just attacked. The dust is settled, and you guys have, I guess, the rest of the day. You do know that the auction is this evening, so you could potentially. You've got a few things you could do there if you want to. Sometimes you can go in ahead of time and take a look at the lots. There's the opportunity to research some of the people you know that's going to be there, or maybe you have something else you'd like to do, or we could just move straight to the auction this evening. I will leave that up to your debate.
I suggest we double check in on Thalos just to make sure this wasn't a feint.
I was just going to say that. I'm going to sprint off towards the Gazette just to make sure she hasn't been kidnapped.
Okay, yeah, Eve will go with.
Okay. You guys head back to the Gazette just to check things out. And when you get there, Thalos is there. She is fine. She tells you that nothing else has happened.
Well, I wouldn't say nothing. And I'll inform her of the devil fight.
She looks very concerned, and she says, things seem to be Everything started off so secretive, and now things seem to be much more out in the open. I would be very careful if I were you. It doesn't seem like they're concerned about anyone being able to stop their plans at this point in time.
I know, and I worry that all these attacks are a distraction.
Could be, but a
I think
distraction
last
from
night
what?
was the distraction. Right, that was last night, the dinner?
That's correct. Last night was the dinner.
Oh god, so much has happened in 24 hours. Um,
Was it the night before? I think it might have been the night before. I think we had a down day
Oh,
the
that's right. You
previous
did. You had
day.
a down
oh,
day in
okay.
between. My
Yeah, we
apologies.
had a
Yes,
down day
so
in
it
a
was
bit.
2
Yeah,
nights ago.
yeah.
Oh, yes, I just worry about that being a big distraction from I don't know what,
Yeah.
but we were there, you were there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bayless, you mentioned they might be interested in some of the items at the auction. Is there anything that, like, have you seen the list of stuff? Is there anything that strikes you as it might be what they want?
I have seen the list of items. I have no idea, to be honest, what they might be interested in. I don't see anything that looks to me particularly dangerous.
Hmm.
I don't see
I mean, there's some
anything.
mystery items, right? There's a box of who knows what.
There are. They might have a lead that there's something interesting in one of those items.
Or it could be something being smuggled specifically for them and pretending that it's part of an auction. I don't know.
Could be.
Possibly.
Although that feels very complicated for no reason.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then why would you buy it? Why wouldn't you just give it to them?
Hmm.
I don't know, for fun.
I guess we've got to go for what we want and then counterbid them.
I also don't like the lot number 1
Blood quill.
that you can unknowingly bind people into pacts with devils.
Yeah, that's kind of terrifying.
It's not great, especially if there's, a lot of devils in the city.
Hmm.
You go to sign for a delivery or something, and the next thing you know, you're bound to a devil.
Yeah.
So I just don't love that in general. Why is that being auctioned off? Nobody should have that.
No.
That's insane.
The shackles are
Let's just buy it all.
terrifying for potentially taking out, opposition.
Which one, sorry?
The shackles, lot 3.
Oh, I want that.
Shackle person, go to random secure location within 100 miles.
Oh, that's fun.
That's
I mean, right, dangerous.
yeah, dangerous as fuck.
The lockbox is suspicious. The quill is just bad.
Terrifying. Yep.
The shackles are fun.
Kind of want the gown.
I just kind of
Although-
also we kind of suspect that Thanes are involved, right? And they have a Thayan
Yeah.
spyglass.
True. Yeah.
It's not like super powerful, I don't think, but it's useful.
Hmm.
No, it is very useful. See through stone. I don't know. The Noble's Ledger could be something,
Which
right?
one
They're
is
trying
that?
to take over cities, and it gives you blackmail on
Oh,
anybody you enter into it.
yeah.
That's incredible for taking over a city.
Yeah, that's.
Gods, can we bid on that one?
I think we're gonna have to. I think. Well, we need to
I
also
think we're gonna have
find
to bid on
them.
everything.
I think we need to just try and outbid them on everything they go for.
But we don't know who they are necessarily, or what they could have tons
Well,
of
we
people
know
there bidding on
that.
different things.
We know that the guy Thalis said is involved, Gravaki. Just trying
Right.
to outbid him at least.
True. Do we want? Yeah, let's just try to outbid him. Or no.
I mean, letting them win things and then stealing them back from them is also an option.
Well, I'm worried that they might just get rid of it immediately. Like if they could just magic it away or something.
Put it in a pocket dimension or something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know what magic Thayans can do, and I don't want to find out.
No, I don't either.
Ooh, the hand mirror of the jealous twin. That sounds so fun.
but their sibling or closest rivals. Interesting.
Can check it on family.
Mm. Okay.
I feel like,
hmm?
yeah, I don't know. What's the void state? Every time I look over this, I want it. All of the items. Anyway. Oh yeah, and the mystery box, right?
Yeah.
Sealed crate, no contents, hum faintly audible. Several previous owners listed as missing.
There are 2 mystery boxes. One is from Candlekeep, and one is from House Kenneth.
Oh yeah.
You,
Lockbox. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are aware. If you're not aware of what House Kenneth is, you can give me a roll to see if your characters know. If you yourselves are aware, you can explain it to one another.
I am not, so I will.
I am not either. History?
Yeah, give me history checks, please.
Oh.
Nice.
Nice
Nerd.
roll. Eva, you are aware that House Kenneth is a powerful noble family from another plane of existence. Not even another plane, another world. Kenneth is from Eberron, which is a world very different from your own. And so this is a box that has come through like across from a different plane, a different world. And they are known for creating creatures that are called Warforged, which are sort of like robots, but they are intelligent and have souls.
Like the guy that that we interviewed.
Yes, like the guy that you interviewed.
Interesting.
All right. I mean, there seems to be a lot of other planar shit involved in this plot, so I don't know. It could be of interest.
That could be, yeah. Are you going to be at the auction this evening, Thalis? Are you invited as well?
I had planned on going, yes.
Okay. I mean, it would be good, as much as it's dangerous to be there, it would also be good to have someone else in our corner. So, obviously it's up to you whether or not you want to take the risk.
No, I will certainly be there. I think that that's where the next part of my story is going to be, so you can't keep me away.
Wasn't going to. Just don't
It's
make
good
me
to
have
have
to save
more
your
eyes
life
on
again.
everything. All right. Well, I suppose I'll see you tonight.
All right. Do you want me to
Or at
pretend I
least
don't know
some of
you?
us. I mean,
Could be useful.
yeah.
We
If
we have
questioned,
met
other
at
people know that
the
you know us.
yeah, we have met at the
But
party. So having
yes,
at
I
least
keep it to
acknowledging
just
that,
knowing.
but just not any more than that, perhaps.
Okay, sounds good. I'll see you tonight.
All right.
Okay.
See you tonight. Don't get attacked by anything else in the meantime.
I will try.
All right. Take care. We'll head back to Turnip and Hal, who are standing in stasis.
Yep.
Okay.
I'd say the boys are we're just making sure everything's safe again in the streets. Just
Okay.
making
Just
sure
keeping an
nothing.
eye on things, making sure no other creatures pop up anywhere. Things have gone back to normal pretty quickly. You don't see any more signs of creatures around. Can you actually give me perception checks for yourself and Hal?
Sure.
Does Hal have his channel divinity up available? Because he can use that to detect them.
Does he have a charge? Okay, yes,
Yeah,
he
that's
does
what I
have
mean.
a
Does he have charges? Yeah.
Spend a charge for that. To divine sense. Where is it? Where is it? Here. There it is.
Okay. Turnip, you look around, you don't see anything that gives you any cause for concern. Things seem to be like pretty okay. People are starting to come back. There's no other creatures around. It's looking all right. And then Hal uses one of his, he reaches out with his other senses in order to try and see something. And he looks up into the air and he says, I think there's a couple of invisible fiends flying around above us.
Hey, Turnip. Hey, Turnip. I can smell them flying above us. Oh,
God,
man.
why is he just Kronk?
Yes.
Cusco's demon. The
Oh my
demon
God.
specifically for Cusco.
Okay. How are we going to get them? Ah! I got an idea. Watch
shit.
this. He's going to throw a shoe.
Oh my god.
May I?
Sorry, what are you doing? You're shooting?
Throw the shoe. That's his only
Oh,
ranged
throwing
weapon.
the shoe.
Or a
Yeah.
javelin. But I think he would opt for the shoe. Chris would opt for the shoe here.
Chris would absolutely opt for the shoe. You nailed it.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. I can't see them. Still technically invisible to him, but he's aware that they're
You
around,
can
right?
clock their aura, right?
I think he's aware of their location, so he doesn't have disadvantage, I don't think.
Yeah, you know the location of any creature with these types within 60 feet of yourself, so he's locked on.
Yeah.
Okay. Normal roll. Oh, man. Disregard the one. It's not magic.
Yeah, the smelly shoe hits. And
8 damage.
a creature sort of all of a sudden stops being invisible and tumbles to the ground right at your feet. It is an imp. I think you all know what they look like. They are these little tiny winged devil-like creatures. And it lands on the ground and it says, "A shoe? Who throws a shoe?" I mean, honestly. And it marches up to you and says, "What the hell was that? Why are you throwing shoes at me?"
You're a demon.
"You're
That's
ugly."
why. We assumed you was associated with the other ones that just appeared not too long ago. Are we to have that right? Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course I am, but that doesn't give you a right to throw a shoe at me. I didn't do anything to you. I was just minding my own business flying around.
Well, we don't know if you're evil or not, or gonna hurt people.
Of course I'm evil. I'm an imp.
Well, then I'm very sorry I have to do this.
Bonk.
I mean, may I swing again?
Yeah.
This time with the greatsword.
Okay.
See ya, buddy.
Wait, no, wait, no!
Hey, 13.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't forget, but I don't remember. But 14, he takes the higher one, right? Well,
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
he's got the
Yeah.
the savage attacker.
So the great sword. Pardon me, I'm so sorry. The great sword just like cuts off the head of the imp, and the creature just sort of like disappears in a basically in the smell of a wet fart, and is no longer around.
a lot of sulfur. This one, like eggs.
The other creature, having seen this, has long flown away at this point.
We should probably inform the girls. That's probably a good idea.
Jesus, I can't do this.
All right, and then we'll head back and inform the other two in our group that they're maybe lingering or like
Mhm.
the imps aren't very strong, so we're probably assume they're scouts.
The spies or something, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially since they're invisible.
Yeah.
Little flying things above. Can't see them. I can smell them though.
Ew. We're being spied on?
I assume they're just spying in general. Possibly not. Well, there's a chance that it is of us specifically. Well,
Huh.
s- well, out of character, they did attack like the store shopkeep owners. It's kind of hard to assume. Was it an
Hmm.
ambush for us, or was it just to cause chaos?
Maybe a bit of column A and a bit of column B.
Whatever the case, we should probably we should probably be more cautious going into this auction tonight. If a
Yes.
tussle finds us.
Yes.
I'm also wondering if part of the ambushes we've had so far have been tests, like an opportunity to see what we
Learning
can
about
do.
us,
Hmm.
probably. That's what in the last city, remember the person that was impersonating
Yeah.
Al's father, right? They said they'd been watching us and knew all of our tricks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is Cassandra still in town, or did she go?
I think
Um,
Cassandra's gone at this point.
Cassandra's gone already. Okay.
Do we have a sending? Do we have sending?
Yes, I have it. Well, let me check if I have it prepared, actually. I feel like I usually do. I like to talk to people. I
You can
do. It's my last third level spell slot for the day,
Okay.
but
Mm,
I don't do a lot of fighting anyway.
I was basically going to ask her if she had any suggestions on which items from the from the list to look out for.
I
Which
thought she'd
ones
already
are the
talked to
most?
us about that, right?
She'd given
Yeah,
us
we
a
asked
bit
her,
more detail,
technically.
but she didn't tell us which ones to highlight.
I feel like if
I
she
don't
knew,
think
she would have said it.
she didn't really know specifically.
Right. Okay.
Um, she gave you some detail on some ones that she thought were um more likely
Yeah.
that they are interested in.
My guess would be either of the mystery box or the blood quill and the pole of angling, just because.
Yeah, I think we definitely get that one.
I think for the
I
Lord of
mean,
the House, we get
that could even be the linchpin of their plan. Come all this
That's
way
true. If
to
they can't fish,
yeah, come all this way for fishing because
that's
there's
it.
none of those in the hills.
You know what? That's true. I would respect that.
Okay.
Do we want to go try to peek in on old what's his fuck?
We could
Derek?
we could maybe do a recce of his house, just see what it looks like, see if there's anything that jumps out at us.
Good old fashioned break in.
Potentially. I don't want
Oh,
to use too much in resources before tonight, but it's worth a look.
if there's one thing that I do, it's waste all of my resources before going into a very big fight. It's alright. Does anyone need to take a breather? You two look a bit hurt.
I took a
You
bit
want
of
to go grab?
damage.
Yeah, I think Hal took quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm pretty hurt right now. I could probably lay down.
Do you
Find
want to go
somewhere.
get some? Do you want to go get some lunch?
Yeah, lunch and a short rest.
Yep.
That accent surprises me every single time. I just need to mention that. Oh
It's
god.
so good.
All right. So you
Yes.
guys are gonna head, grab a little bit of bite to eat, and uh, sorry, my brain just stopped. You're gonna go grab a bite to eat, have a little bit of a rest, have a little bit of relaxation, get yourselves patched up,
Yeah.
uh, bind some of Hal's wounds, and then you've got the afternoon to kind of do a little bit of research if you so wish.
Yeah.
And so that is what happens. You
Okay.
guys go to, I don't know any lunch places in Baldur's Gate, but you find a nice little place, to little pub around the corner where you can get a decent pub lunch. And you have an uneventful lunch for once. You just
Okay.
sit, have a little bit of a chat with each other, and are feeling much better by the time lunch is done.
All right.
Okay.
I think the only thing I
Let's-
get back on a short rest is a single use of Channel Divinity, but that is fine.
Let's roll some hit dice. So 41 out of 67. 50. 55. 60. I'll use one more. 70. 467. Cool.
What's
Used
your
4
max
hit
hit
dice.
points?
Currently 67 with the
God damn.
hit point bonus, with the max bonus.
Oh, right, you guys. I mean, still. I always forget how far behind everyone else I am. I don't get into melee. It's fine. All right. So our options are: we can go look at the auction items and see if we can sort of get a feel for what might be nefarious. We can go try to peek in on Gravaki's house. Well, we could also I don't know, because I don't want to split up.
No.
Because every time we have, that's gone awful, specifically for me. Why do I keep running into devils? But if Gravaki's at the auction, he won't be in his house.
True.
So it might be a bit of a better chance for some of us.
I could see an argument
You two
for...
are expected to be there.
Yeah.
I am not.
But... However, the Lord of the House could go without me and, like, say their apologies for me not feeling well or something, and then myself and Cora could go break into the house.
Yeah. If
I
you
mean,
two
I
want to
feel
do
better,
a
but I
forward
don't want to go
scout.
in there by myself. I was thinking me and Hal would do it, but he's not exactly made for
No,
sneaking in places.
I'm pretty heavy and tall.
Yeah, and like
That
he's going
you
to be
are.
expected to be wherever wherever Turnip is, wherever the Lord is.
True.
I'm gonna give Eva back. Well, not back. I'm gonna give Eva the head of disguise again,
Okay.
and I tell her, please don't take it off this time.
I will not.
Next time, just be the flying old lady in the sky.
In hindsight, I should have stayed the flying old lady. That would have been very funny.
It would have been great.
I had such good ideas
Imagine all the people
planned.
talking about a weird old lady flying through the sky, stabbing demons.
Remember, ladies, stay safe, stay careful. We
You as
can't.
well. You're going to be right in the heat of something.
Us two can't exact. Well, we can't help. We will be unable to help if you are called. You're gonna have to make your escape by yourselves.
I am good at only one thing, and it is escaping. I can get myself into messes, but by God, I can get myself out of messes.
At best, though, me and Hal can do like cause a lot of distraction. That's it.
I do have, as a worst case scenario, I do have Dimension Door, so that's me and
Yes,
Eva out of there.
that's our
Right.
escape button. Definitely save
Just,
for that.
just remember to visualize the street, the outside street.
Yep. I have 500 feet, and all I have to do is picture it. So.
Yeah. Maybe then we go and have a look at the auction items and see if we can
Yeah, we
work
could all go look
anything
at
out.
that together.
Yeah.
Okay, so the plan this afternoon is to head to the Halfling's Luck, have a look at the auction items, and then this evening to split up with
I like how we all just
Hal
keep
and
breaking the fucking don't
Turnip.
split the party rule.
Mm.
I know. Hal and Turnip are going to head to the auction, and Eva and Cora are going to break into the house.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To keep the charade of Eva not being well, Eva will use the hat of disguise to look like someone else, like just like another member of the Lord's staff. When we go to look at the at the items, maybe like a
At the
financial advisor
items
or
for the
something.
auction?
When we
Okay.
go to look at the auction items, yeah, she'll be like a financial advisor or something.
What if you no, that would make I was going to say you should look like Tilda to see who comes up and speaks to you, recognizing you. But why would she be with us? That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys head on over to Halfling Luck. As I think we've described before, this is a gambling hall. It is it's fairly busy at most points of the day. It's one of those kind of places that is always it always seems to be open, and there always seems to be someone there. And so there's dealers at the tables, there's a few patrons around, and there is the owner of the bar that I think you have met previously. Where is she? Marvella Duskrin, a half drow woman.
Mm-hmm.
And she recognizes Turnip because he was here before, and she says, "Oh, welcome back! It's a pleasure to see you." And she comes over and offers you her hand, Turnip.
Enchanté. I kiss her.
Oh, and where is your lovely wife today?
Oh dear, she is feeling a little That's the excuse. I'm coming up with any
Yep.
excuse, right?
Yeah,
She's
she's
feeling a
just ill.
little
Yeah.
under the weather at the moment. Perhaps it's that time of the month.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, let me know if you'd like some company as you gamble. I'm sure one of our lovely ladies over here would be more than happy to accompany you for the day.
Oh, I shall come running.
Yeah.
Oh, and I so need.
Excellent. Well, please do enjoy your time. And if you need anything, just shout and someone will be there to help you.
All right, come on
Uh,
now.
And, and she sort of goes back to what she's doing. Obviously, you're a valued guest, so you're um, there's always someone kind of keeping an attentive eye on you. One of the uh, serving staff comes over almost immediately and offers you, some food, drink, just, basically something to lubricate you. So when you start betting a little bit more. You know how these places work. Um, and Turnip,
Hmm?
how are you approaching this? Are you going like to gamble first? Are you going to ask to see the auction lots? What's your strategy?
I'm gonna wet my whistle a little bit. I'm gonna give it a couple of rounds of whatever card game, dice game there may be bef-
Sure.
before I actually bring up the auction lots.
Okay, yeah, you could play a couple of rounds. and
What are those?
you mysteriously win, I don't know, 10 gold. And then you bring out, who do you bring up the auction lots to? The dealer at the table?
No, the oh god, for some reason it just flew right back out of my head. The drow hostess,
Oh, sure.
mistress.
Yes, absolutely. Sorry, I'll put her name in chat for you. I know it's hard to keep track of. There are a million NPCs in this campaign. Marvella Duskrin. So you catch Marvella's eye, and she comes over, and she lays a hand on your arm, and she says, "How can I help you, sir?"
Madam Duskran,
Oh, please
I've
call
been
me
having
Marvella.
oh Marvel, I've had a wonderful time so far. I was just curious. It piqued my curiosity. Is there any chance I may take a small peek at the lots slated for tonight?
Oh, certainly, we can arrange a viewing of the lots.
Just a little bit
Absolutely.
of a look-see.
Yes. Why don't you follow me over this way?
Wonderful.
She's and she says, "Your staff are welcome to come as well.
Of
We
course.
have an
Uh,
excellent security system here. I will warn you, don't touch anything. You don't want to set anything off."
oh, I shall do my best to keep my hands out of the cookie jar.
She gives you like a little wink as though like maybe she's the cookie jar.
Hell
Uh,
yeah.
and then she takes you up the set of stairs here. Am I on the wrong layer? Probably. Up this set of stairs here, into sort of a larger area. It's just an empty room. I don't have a map for it, simply because, well, it's a bunch of auction items in a big room. It's hard to find these things. So there's just sort of empty room with items that are on sort of like, some of them are on pedestals, some of them are standing on the floor, many of them are encased in glass. Even without any kind of like spell testing ability, you can see that these are heavily magically protected. Trying to break into this would probably be quite foolish. And you wander around and you have a look at the auction lots. There's a little card by each one giving the description that is in your auction lots handout. But at this point, you get a chance to wander around and actually look at these items. So, is there anything that you particularly want to look at that you would like me to describe in further detail for you?
Not particularly. Uh, he's going to Turnip is going to just sort of hands behind his back and gingerly just look at everything number 1 to 22, 21. Oh
Sure.
yeah. Oh, They make a lot of noises to feign interest. Oh,
Do we
Excellent.
know how
Yeah.
we
I
detect
mean,
anything?
I'm
sorry,
sure
can you
they're.
what?
Oh, Shauna, go.
Shauna, what was
Oh
your
no, I was just gonna
question?
say, does anyone have any like detect good or evil, detect magic, detect items that
Uh,
fans want? That's a spell, right?
Yeah. Detect they in shopping list.
I mean, I have detect magic, but it would be ill suited for me to do it. No, I do not have detect magic actually, unfortunately.
What?
I have dispel
Um,
magic.
mm,
Yeah, how and of course divine sense is only for beings, like creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
I
Hal
have.
does have detect magic.
Oh yeah, he's used it before.
It's prepared right now, but Duskern is right there. Fortunately,
Why
I
don't you flirt
mean,
with her and distract her while he just like sneezes and casts a spell?
yeah.
uh, it's just straight up
She's
as
down bad for Turnip. Go turn up the charm. Turn up the charm.
non-ritual. Non,
I
Yeah,
mean,
just
if you
cast a
think you
spell. It's
can,
fine.
I can say, if you think you can distract her for like the 10 minutes it takes for him to cast the ritual, go ahead.
Not 10. It won't be 10 minutes.
1
It'll
minute.
have to be the.
It'll be 30 seconds. Let's be honest.
It'll have to be the action. So it'll
Yeah.
have to take a slot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I-
So let's have Hal roll a. I
If
guess
we
a
are
sleight of-
discussing this in our heads, I will just kind of brush by Hal and give him Blessing of the Trickster,
Okay.
which is not a spell and it doesn't require any verbal thing.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna give this a. We're gonna call this sleight of hand. He can roll with advantage thanks to the fact that Turnip is distracting her, and then you. Oh, you will get advantage because of.
Blessing the Trickster's for stealth rather than sleight of hand.
Oh yeah. So yes, but you do have advantage thanks to Turnip's distraction of Marvella. So why don't you go ahead and give me that roll, someone, please?
Okay. Sleight of hand. Advantage. All right, here we go.
You got this. One time, no whammies.
Any bonuses can he add? No, right?
I mean, I have guidance, but I don't want to cast it here.
I didn't even realize you were with us.
Yeah, we're all together.
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
splitting
we're all
up this
together.
evening.
Oh, all right, tonight. Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, he's not allowed to cast detect magic, right? He's just looking at the items. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, it's a way of like determining how good they are. Like we can brush that off if needs be.
So Marvella definitely sees you casting, but she seems to recognize what spell is being cast. And she smiles at Turnip and says, no need to hide it, dear. I know what you're doing. You're welcome to cast spells in here to detect if the items are indeed magical, though I can assure you of the quality of these items. You'll also notice that they are very heavily guarded, so don't get any ideas,
Oh, I wouldn't dare. I do apologize for Al over here. We just wanted to check the efficacy. I don't even understand how efficacy is in his vocabulary, but let's roll with it.
The Lord is
Yeah.
moving through him right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the sheer power of just method acting.
Yeah.
The sheer.
Acting.
We just wanted to see the efficacy of such items in case not placing any blame on you, Madam Marvella. Just the last thing any of us want are perhaps forgeries.
Of course, I do understand. And as I said, we have had everything thoroughly vetted by an expert. And she calls out and she says, Mr. Valbridge, would you please come in here and assist our guests? And a human male, walks into the room from one of the side rooms, and he's something else. He is wearing like this suit, but it is sort of like blues and pinks and oranges, and then he's got like feathers on the collar of it and on the sleeves. That are also kind of dyed in these extravagant colors. He's wearing like this sort of massive sort of like hat on a very jaunty angle. It looks like almost like a sun hat kind of thing with a really broad rim. And he walks in and he says, "Well, of course, darling." He's also got a golden monocle that is dangling from his outfit. And he says, "I'd love to tell you all about these pieces." "Well, hello, you tall drink of water." This is what he says to Turnip.
Oh,
Oh yes.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the flattery, Mr. I extend my hand, Mr.
You
Valbridge.
you can call me Timon.
Oh, Mr. Timon, very nice to meet you. I give him the very limp sort of handshake.
He shakes your hand back equally limply.
Mm.
Oh,
and
it's just
says,
two
"Come
wet
take my
noodles.
arm, dear. I shall escort you around and tell you all about these pieces. I'm sure you'll find them
Pl-
extremely."
Please spit. I want you, Well, Timon, I want you to spin the tallest of tales about every item. Make it sound legendary.
He says, "Indeed, I shall." And I'm going to pause here because I'm going to let you know what Hal is seeing.
Oh man.
Hal has cast this detect magic spell, and just about everything in the room has lit up. There is a lot of evocation magic here, which is probably the spells to protect a lot of the items. A lot of the cases are protected, or all of the cases are protected, so that if you try and touch or move anything, then some magic is going to go off. There's also some like alarm type spells that would set off things if you touch things. Everything has more than one spell on it. Um, so, casting like a dispel magic or something like that would end one effect, but you'd still have to contend with another one.
That
It
isn't how
definitely
dispel
seems like a
magic
very
works.
secure. What's
That isn't
that?
how dispel. That isn't how dispel magic works. It ends all effects on the target.
Oh,
What?
interesting.
Does it now?
It does. It ends all effects on the target. You roll for each of
Is
them
that
if
the
they're higher than your level, but it
I'll throw
ends
it
all
up.
of them.
I have it.
For each spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your thing, DC, blah, blah, blah. Any spell of
Oh,
3rd level
damn.
lower on the target ends.
Wow, is that changed? I thought it used to just be
No,
one.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
that's how it's always been. I think that's how it's always been in 14.
I don't know. I feel
Oh,
like it used to be one
interesting.
before.
I think it's because nobody ever really thought about stacking that kind.
Mm.
Because you don't really ever encounter like magic stacking like this in general. Most of the time, people just put like the one warding spell or whatever. Or most DMs.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In 2014, it's the same. In 2014, it didn't
Oh,
say. Yeah, in 2014, it's exactly the same.
Interesting.
oh, the more you know.
Interesting. Maybe I'm thinking of like 3.5 then. Wow.
Probably, yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Sorry
So
to derail, but
yeah, there's still stacked effects.
Mhm.
Obviously, you don't really know what level they are. Some of them seem to
Mm.
be fairly high powered spells. They're not messing around here.
Of course.
But yeah, I guess then a single casting of dispel magic does have the potential to take the magic off of one of the cases.
Oh, we're gonna
Um,
rob the shit out of this place. I'm kidding.
You do see, so the other thing that he notices in amongst the cases is a lot of the items are magical, not all of them, and some of them give off different strengths of aura. So some of them seem to be more magical than others, and then a couple of other things of note is that the monocle that Velbridge is wearing on his suit, that seems to be magical as well as the hostess no, Marvella Duskin. She has an amulet that seems to be radiating a magical aura. Timon's magical aura would be probably the school of. Sorry, I'm just trying to come up with a similar spell that might be.
I don't
similar.
think Hal knows what the magic schools are, so revealing that to him probably doesn't do anything. Just to point that out.
Part
But
of
it does
detect
for the
magic.
notes.
This one's sparkly.
Mm. This one's grape flavor. This one is raspberry.
That is
I mean,
Blackcurrant.
necromancy was. He said it wasn't bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I've given him stuff before.
Okay.
In terms of the in terms of the School of Magic, and like that's
Sure.
part of the spell. So
Yeah.
yeah, he is aware. So probably abjuration on the monocle and evocation on the amulet.
Abjuration on the monocle.
This one has stink lines coming all over it.
I can't deal with prom.
Yeah,
Um,
so anyway, Timon takes you around and he starts showing you the items. Um, I don't want to go around and give you details on every single item because that will take us
You don't have
forever.
don't.
Yeah.
This is
Is there anything in particular that you would like to ask questions about?
Turnip being the man that he is. Old habits die hard. He will be somewhat interested in. He will be more interested in lot 21.
Right. The pearl of angling.
I'm
No surprise
shocked.
there.
I'm incredibly shocked.
Now, Timon, tell me, this one has caught my particular interest. As being a
He said,
maritime merchant myself, I have well, don't tell the wife, but I have a precluded uh I have a precluded preference for the fishing.
he says, "Oh, good choice, sir. Let me tell you, this is quite an interesting piece. It was one that was obtained from a man of the seas, but perhaps not such a how can I put this delicately? Uh, Someone who is a little more forceful on the seas, if you know what I mean. Uh,
Behave, Mr. Timon, behave. You must.
it belonged to Billy Bones, the great pirate captain.
Oh my.
It said that every time he dipped his rod, he got a reward.
Perhaps in more ways than one, isn't that right, Mr. Valbridge?
What the fuck is this session?
He says, "But if you're interested in history, let me show you some of these other pieces." He definitely seems to be trying to steer you towards some of the more expensive items.
Yeah. Oh, is that a real? Oh, what is that? Is that a real fascinating piece
He,
of technology, isn't it? In
he
fact,
says,
most of the
"Indeed," and
most of the time I've spent without the old-fashioned way without one. Why I've had to tuck my line more times than any man would ever admit to.
oh my god.
oh no, what is happening?
Hey, listen, it's just boys making dick jokes, all right? You guys wouldn't understand it, okay?
True. All right. Is there any other piece that particularly grabs your eye that you want more information on, or are you just gonna kind of let him bring you around?
About the mystery boxes.
I don't fucking know. I do you say that over the psychic whispers?
Yes.
So, oh, well, perhaps. What is there now? What is this? This mystery box, is unknown secrets, a surprise.
He says, yes, we have two mystery lots here." And he takes you first of all over to lot 4, which is the House Cannith lockbox. He says, "This one is quite interesting. We know, as you can see from the seal on the top, that it is from House Cannith. And the seal on top is sort of engraved into the top of this metal box. The box is made from, it looks like perhaps steel. And I'm going to put the image. Actually, I wonder if I can just put it in chat. I was going to put it in Discord, but it'd be nicer. There we go.
Oh, yeah,
That
spreadsheet.
is what it looks like on the top. It's got sort of like this bull made out of metal on it with the name Kenneth inscribed on it. The bowl it's not carved into it. It's actually like 3D, like it's engraved out. There are 2 gemstones of some kind, probably rubies, that are set into the eyes. And Hal is seeing not a lot of magic coming from that seal. The rest of the box, again, it looks metal. Probably your guess would what he tells you. Actually, let me just have him do that. So Timon tells you, yes. So this box, we know it's from House Kenneth, which is not of this world. So it's already very exciting. Obviously, this seal at the top, we believe, is both magical and mechanical in nature. House Kenneth have this wonderful way of combining the two seamlessly. So whoever receives this box is going to have some work ahead of them in terms of trying to get it open. The box appears to be like steel on the outside, but we do believe it's lead lined, as none of our spells have managed to penetrate within, so we don't know what's inside. It's quite exciting, really. House Kenneth is known for all kinds of mechanical inventions that incorporate magic in exciting and unexpected ways. They're a very powerful house, and it's entirely possible there's the secrets of creating a warforged within, or perhaps the heart of a warforged, or maybe
Just like a
even
banana bread reference, babe.
Yeah.
or maybe even it's the secrets of how to create a lightning train, which is another thing they're known for.
Fascinating, P. I have no idea of any of the words that just came out of your mouth, but I shall take your word for it.
Oh, believe me, it is exciting. And quite frankly, bringing that kind of technology to this world could really serve the pocketbook well of any person who has managed to interpret it and put it into action.
Hmm.
And
Perhaps
then
it shall.
he's gonna head over to the next mystery box, and while he's doing that, Eva, you're gonna hang back and kind of take a look
Yeah.
at the House
Yeah.
Kenneth box.
I'm looking to
Um,
appraise it from the point of view of someone who might have to break into it, and like looking to see how challenging and what I might need to do to break through.
sure, let's call this a thieves' tools check.
With the way they work in this edition, you roll a standard
You roll,
check with thieves' tools, like an
yeah, you roll sleight of
investigation.
hand,
Yeah,
and then have
well,
advantage
it can
against the
be
thieves' tools.
any of the skills. So it could be like sleight of hand if I'm actually breaking it, or like investigation if I'm checking for traps or determining traps.
Okay, let's
I
go
could
with
see that.
investigation.
Okay, then I will investigation. Beep.
Nice. Yeah, this is one of the best locks you've ever seen, if not possibly the best.
Okay.
Um, you do see that it is a lock.
Mm-hmm.
You see that it is it's almost clockwork in the way that it functions. There are gears and things that turn,
Mm-hmm.
and so which is part of what makes it so tricky, because in order to pick the lock, you have to ensure that all those gears are still moving freely in order
Mm-hmm.
for it to open. So just the mechanics of it look quite difficult.
Mm-hmm.
But then you can also see that there are some magical wards on it, and there are glyphs inscribed upon it. And picking the lock in such a manner that you don't trigger any of those, you don't think you would need to cast magic upon it. Although, if someone in your party wanted to cast a dispel magic,
Yeah, that was what I was
that
leaning
would
towards.
probably help, and then you would just have to deal with the actual mechanical bit.
Mm-hmm.
You do see the nostrils of the bull do seem to be holes, and you suspect that there might be a mechanical trap in there as well, possibly something along the lines of a vial of gas that gets broken and released into the room through
Mm.
those nostrils, or
Sure.
possibly a dart trap or something like that.
Or
Something
like
comes out of the
acid,
nostrils for sure.
or like Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any there's no igniter mechanism or anything I can see looking at it close? Because I have a fiendish idea for what could be a trap, but
Sorry, what do you mean by an igniter?
I was thinking a flamethrower mechanism, essentially, where you've got it expels a flammable liquid, and then there's a mechanism like in a lighter that puts a spark and goes.
Right. So you can't see the inner mechanics of it
Sure.
here.
Sure.
Whatever, and again, this is part of the beautiful craftsmanship, is it all
Yeah.
seems to be contained within that seal.
Okay.
And you're looking through a glass
Sure. Yeah.
case as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does seem to be really well internally concealed.
Okay. You hear in the group chat, you kind of hear Eva kind of almost making verbal notes on how difficult the trap looks like it's gonna, how difficult the lock looks like it's gonna be. She'll absolutely relay this as she's
You'll
assessing.
be out of the room if you attempt to open it. What?
100%. Probably with dispel magic assistance, because the magic gonna be the bit that I can't handle.
All right. Well, some of us can handle that.
Okay.
Do we also want to ask about the other mystery book?
Definitely.
Yeah, so that's where uh, Timon has brought Chang's character, Turnip, whose fake name I can't remember.
Aloysius.
Aloysius?
Aloysius.
O'Shaughnessy.
That's right. I was like Al? No, that's Hal. Aloysius.
I love that Hal is just Al.
So Aloysius is brought over to this other mystery box while Eva is investigating the House Cannith one. This one is from Candlekeep. And Timon says to you, of course, you've heard of the very famous Candlekeep Library here on the Sword Coast. Candlekeep is not only a library, it is a bastion of knowledge. In order to gain entrance to the city, you must provide them with a book. It is an extremely learned place, and the people there know all kinds of things. This crate is completely sealed. We have not opened it because we are not entirely certain of what is within and what it would mean should we open it. As you hear, if you stop and listen for just a moment, and he pauses, and you have a listen, and you can hear just a very faint, buzzing, humming noise. It almost sounds like, when you can hear the hum of electricity, that kind of low buzz. Yeah. It's like that. And it's just continuously coming from the crate. And until it was pointed out to you, you might not even have really registered it, because it's just sort of a background noise. And he says, we don't know what it is. We've been very careful as we've moved it. We do know that several of the previous owners of the box have disappeared. And so we are hesitant to mess with it in case it causes some kind of injury. So I would say to you, my dear, if you do choose to purchase this one, please be very, very careful. Make sure you have some experts dealing with this one. But something from Candlekeep, the wonder of the place is it could be literally anything. As I said, Candlekeep is known for its research, its intelligence. It's known for its vast wealth of knowledge, and this could be a product of one of those rare books that doesn't exist anywhere else. It could be something that was created for them, or we just simply don't know. We also have been
suspicious
a
of
little hesitant
something.
of
I'm sorry.
scanning it because we're afraid of setting something off. So if your friend does come over here with the detect magic, just we do ask that you just bypass this one, just for your own safety and ours. And sorry, Cora, you wanted to say you're suspicious of this.
I'm suspicious of something that comes from a place where they know everything and they want to get rid of it.
Yeah, that.
If they're keepers of knowledge and they want to get rid of something.
Or it's possibly been stolen.
Well, that too, but
So you guys would be aware that this auction, while people are being invited pretty openly, is not 100% on the up and up. There's a reason it's being held in a gambling hall and not in one of the other buildings. So it's entirely possible that this was removed from Candlekeep without the owner's awareness.
and then they died. Is there anything else you want to know about?
Very much not in a hurry to look inside that one. What else were we interested in? Oh, we wanted to look at the quill and the shackles.
Simon, why don't you spin me the tale of this legendary writing utensil?
Ah, the blood quill of Glacia. Yes, please. Come and take a look. It's such an underwhelming piece to look at, but so powerful. And it's just a black feather lying on a cushion underneath a glass case. It really looks completely unremarkable. The feather itself is worn. There's bits of it missing. It's not in great shape. But he says what is special about this quill is not the outward appearance. It's the fact that once a contract is written in this, the contract is magically binding. We believe it was used by Glacia himself. She, pardon me, Glacia is the daughter of Asmodeus, basically the princess of the Nine Hells herself. She was quite the, how can I put this? Quite the astute contract writer. And it is said that when you entered a contract with her, it could not be escaped. And this is most likely how she was able to do that with this quill. The contracts can only be erased by magic. It's excellent for securing the assistance of your business partners. And it is said, although we have not tested it, of course, that would be unethical. But it is said that if you write with this quill, the other party doesn't have to explicitly agree to the contract, if you know what I'm saying. And he gives you a wink.
A woman after my own heart. I can only hope to become as a businessman as she is a businesswoman one day. Perhaps not one of the nine hells. I prefer this. I prefer this plane of existence. I much prefer it.
Yes, and certainly she is one that I don't think I would want to tangle with myself, but I have to say, you seem like you're quite the astute businessman. I'm sure you would find something like this quite useful.
Well, yes, I didn't exactly grow this empire with nothing. Talent is my name.
All right. And sorry, there was one more item you wanted to look at, the shackles.
Yeah. In the group chat, Eva says, I think we definitely want to keep that away from the other side if we can. That
I wanted
seems
just to
terrifying
lock
from
people
how
into
it's written.
stupid shit.
Shackles? What shackles?
The Gilded Shackles of the Vanished,
Ah,
lot number 3.
why don't you show, what about these golden shackles for a prisoner? Meant for a prisoner? Seems a
Ah,
little seems a little ornate, wouldn't you say? For the
these are
prisoner.
not your average shackles, of course. These manacles, don't really know their history. We don't really have a provenance for them. They are they're most interesting because as you can see there are multiple carvings on them, and he sort of shows you they are these shackles they're gold, and the chain between they're like those ones that are cuffed on either side with a chain between the two.
Mhm.
And they don't look like they'd hold, a fly, much less anyone with any kind of strength. They look like they could just be torn apart. They're jeweled, and there's a lot of carvings and writings and pictures and things on them. And he points out to you, he says, you see some of this there's dwarvish, there's elvish, there's even some infernal here. We just really don't know even what kind of creature created these things. What we do know about them is once they are on your wrists, despite their appearance, they are um, almost impossible to get out of. Not because you can't take them off, but because you are immediately teleported to a secure location within 100 miles of where you are. The shackles remain behind, and the person is no, the shackles come with you, and the person is teleported to a location. Um, the only trouble is you're not entirely certain where the person is going, just that it's secure and it's within 100 miles. The shackles do seem to understand the dangers that the person wearing them presents. So, for example, we have done some tests and discovered that someone with magical capabilities will find themselves somewhere where they are unable to use their casting to escape. Someone with extreme strength will find themselves somewhere where they cannot use that to escape. So the shackles, I don't know how, seem to understand the properties of the person that they are being worn by and tailor the prison to that. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a prison. we had, oh my goodness, we had one serving girl once. She was stuck atop a very high rock for such a long time until we found her.
Oh, that poor girl.
Yes.
Uh,
Oh, yes, we gave
uh,
her a lovely burial though.
oh, wonderful. Plowing on.
The
Indeed. And he'll
ledger.
kind of
Sorry.
yeah, so
Anything
this is
else?
your chance if there's anything else you want particular
Let,
information about.
let's do the last one. We've been at this for a long time now.
Sure.
Let's
The
just do
ledger.
one
I
last
think
one.
the
Curse
where is
Noble
it?
Ledger.
Yeah, the Curse Noble ledger. Yeah.
Why don't you tell me a story about this one? A
Oh,
sheets of parchment with names on it?
uh,
Surely.
it's not as difficult as that, not as simple as that. Perhaps is the word I mean. Um, this account book changes, and it shows actual debts. It shows secrets. It shows items that you can use to your advantage. Shall we look up your name? And he gives you a wink and then says, "Don't worry, I won't do it."
Oh,
Um,
you devil, you.
this one is going to, I think, fetch quite a high price. Of course, I don't think anyone would use it for any nefarious purposes, but it would be certainly fun to read into my business partner's escapades and find out what they're doing or not doing or who.
Mhm. Does it work in
Oh,
the group chat? Does he know if it works on non-nobles or is it just nobles?
Mr. Timon, you must behave. You must behave.
Oh, I try, but it's just so hard. I can't
You're a
resist.
rascal. You're a rascal. You are a rascal. You.
Do you ask about it working on just on nobles?
Yeah. Yeah. You guys got to feed me
Yeah.
questions here. It's
Mm.
I don't fucking know what to ask.
Well, Shauna just said that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says, yeah, so you have to enter the person's name into the ledger. And it does seem to only work on people with noble blood, which is quite interesting in and of itself if you enter someone's name in the ledger and they don't show up.
What happens when that happens? In the group
You
chat.
don't get any information.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Well, that's comforting at least.
I want to know who
I guess
created this. Sounds like someone I want to know.
with
That's
that,
fun
I
as hell.
think your time here is done. So they escort you out of the room.
While
Locks
this
go
was
back
going
to
on,
place.
sorry, I just want to have been like physically looking at the stuff and making sure that there's no like, I don't know, besides the Thayan spyglass, that there's nothing like, I don't know, looking for codes or symbols or something etched on any of them. Just passively as Turnip's flirting with this guy.
Yeah, I mean, lots of the items, due to their magical nature, will have symbols and things on it. Are you looking for like fan symbols
Yeah.
or
Specifically Thayan or hellish, I don't know.
yeah, so in terms of the Thayan things, I think the only thing that you really see that has Thayan writing on it would be the spyglass.
Okay.
Most of the items have like arcane symbols on it, which are kind of a little bit more universal.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
You said the shackles had writing on them in different languages.
Yes. Oh, I
Was there
suppose they probably
anything?
have Thayan on them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was there anything in Celestial on them? Out of curiosity.
Yeah. Pretty
Can
much
I?
every language is
Okay.
included on these shackles in a small way.
Okay.
So yes, there would be some celestial writing on it.
Okay. Can I read what it says?
You can. It says, hang on, let me pull up my notes here. Did I just pop it?
We lost you from Roll20. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Because if you're reading this, you suck.
Yeah. If you can read this, sucks to be you.
Yeah. I pulled up the handout and well, then like the game didn't exist anymore. I'm like, where did it go?
Oh.
Sorry. Sorry. Then I couldn't find the game. I've got like a lot of games that I've been working on lately, and so like you're on page 2. Sorry, guys.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
That's how low
Here
a
we go.
priority they
Okay.
are. I see. I get it.
I am back. Handout is being pulled up right now. Where did that go? Auction lots. There we are. Okay. Scroll down. It says on it, all fellbound. That's what it says.
All fellbound. Interesting. I'll relay that to the group, having had a closer look at the shackles. And it seems to say that same sentence in other languages. I can read those.
Yeah, something similar in all languages. The wording isn't exactly the same,
Sure.
probably more due to the fact that, when you translate between languages,
Yeah.
in order for translations to make sense, you have to make some modifications.
Mhm.
But in general, yes.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yep. I'll relay that to the group, and then we can head out.
Marvella, I thank you for for putting up with our inquiries onto this lot.
Oh, you are most welcome, my dear. Come back anytime. I'm more than happy to show you around.
I shall.
And he sort of gives you like a little toodaloo wave
Mhm.
and says, "We'll see you at the auction tonight then."
I shall be counting the minutes.
God, Turnip's pull game could be so strong if he wasn't such a nerd.
And yeah, you guys head out, and you've got a little bit of time left before the auction tonight, but this is probably a good point for us to take our break.
Sure.
So let's do that. I'm gonna grab myself another coffee, and we'll meet back in 10.
All right.
Okay. See you in
Alrighty.
10 minutes.
Okay, and we are back and currently in Baldur's Gate, having just left from Halfling Luck. You guys are all together for once, not for long, I imagine.
Keep
And
breaking
you
the
are
only really rule of D&D.
right. You're always separating. Drives me nuts. Just kidding.
We have 2 sneaky people and 2 not sneaky people, and you
Yeah.
know?
So yeah, you guys have left Halfling Luck. You've got a little bit more information. You're still not 100% sure what the fans might be interested in, but you've got a couple of leads, and you have a little bit of downtime before things go this evening. The plan that I understand it was that Hal and uh, yeah, Hal and Turnip are going to go to the Halfling Luck and at the actual auction, and Cora and Eva were going to the home of Derek Gervaki, with the hopes that he will be at the auction, and then you guys can have a little bit of a look-see around his home.
Yeah. I would
And there
like to
definitely won't be any devils at the place where
No,
all of the stars with the devils came through a line.
definitely won't be.
Yeah,
I would
sounds
like to
safe.
do a little recce of the place, like on our way back to our home, just to like get an idea of what it looks like before we do anything.
Sure, yeah. So the four of you on your way home, you swing by. I'm just gonna bring you over to the map with the districts here for a quick second. Um, so it would be in the Manor district, the same district that you
Okay,
are
cool.
staying in, the fancy district for the important people.
Mm.
And so it's probably not that far from your own estate, or at least relatively close within the city. And Derek Gervaki's estate is an estate. You guys have a house.
Mm.
He's got an estate. I apologize for the AI artwork,
Mm.
but here we are. I just wanted
That's
something
it. That'd be
simple
helpful.
in a city.
Mm.
Um,
Well, this is actually more of a Tudor period house. It's pretty inaccurate.
I love the floating crayon he's got in the bottom right hand corner. That
yes,
adds a lot to the
that's
place.
his magical sigil.
Mm. It's the gardener.
It's actually his spiritual weapon just floating around the house.
Yeah.
And today's sponsor
Oh.
for the stream, Crayola.
Oh, if only. I would take that Crayola money. If you're watching Crayola, reach out. Spoiler,
Sponsor
they
me,
aren't.
Crayola.
Yeah.
I will. If Crayola sponsors us, I will make all of our battle maps in crayon.
Oh, hell yeah. I
Now
will
we're talking.
abandon the project of getting new character art and get them all done in crayon.
I think we should do that anyway. That'd be so funny.
We could. That
yeah,
would be
so
an
his
amazing
house-
April Fool's Day session. Everything in crayon, no one comment on
yes.
That's what it already is. Haven't you noticed?
it.
All right, so bringing us back here, his
Mhm.
house is quite large. It's not quite like the Valethorn estate that was like this huge, sprawling house, but it is a very fine house. It is, 2 stories with like an attic that looks like the attic is also occupied. There's light coming out the windows. There is, there would be a stables at the back and all that kind of things, a few outbuildings, and the house itself is quite large. There's staff moving around. You see a gardener in the garden taking care of the beautiful flowers. The place is beautiful.
Hold on. Are
Um,
those flowers colored with crayon?
Wow, it's amazing what you can do with magic.
It's like the scene in Alice in Wonderland when they're painting the flowers, but they've just got crayons.
Yeah. What is there in terms of security that we're seeing as we kind of saunter past the place?
So that's a good question. Security, as you sort of saunter past, is it's around. You definitely see there's someone sort of doing like patrols of the gardens. You don't see anyone at the front door specifically. But you do see like a little guardhouse that is on the outside of the building. So you know that there is security around. They're probably not, standing guard at the door all day, every day. It's probably not needed in a place like this, but there does seem to be some enforcement around.
Okay.
The guy that you see walking around the building, you notice that in addition to his weapons, he also has an arcane focus around his neck. So
Okay.
these guards are probably not just your average simple run-of-the-mill guards. They're probably a little bit more than that, a little bit more skilled.
Okay. So he's put some money into his guards, but he doesn't have a lot of them, it seems.
But I
From
guess
at
if they're
least this
that good, they
glance.
don't need to be
Well, yeah.
multiple.
Yeah. Small elite guard. Okay. What are the borders of the estate like? Does he have hedges? Does he have fences? Stone walls?
I would think it would be hedges,
Okay.
maybe a stone wall around the very outside, but nothing large. It's not built like a fortress or anything like
Mm-hmm.
that. It is a home. And so there would be like basically stuff to deter like your average thief, but nothing, nothing that like you couldn't climb over
Mm-hmm.
or anything like that.
And luckily for you, sir, I am no average thief. Um. Okay. Okay. And is there like a servant's entrance specifically, or that we can see from the road
Uh,
anyway?
you probably couldn't see from the road, but with
Mm-hmm.
your familiarity of how these kinds of houses work, there will be a
Mm.
backdoor entrance for the servants. There always
Okay.
is.
Okay. That's probably going to be our method of ingress.
Probably a little lane as well where like deliveries can come up and be loaded in because they're not going to let deliveries come to the front door.
No. Okay. That's probably our method of ingress then. And there's not really like any outside lighting that we can see, from this point of view, like.
There's a couple of ever-burning lanterns outside the front door here.
Mhm. But there's nothing like in the grounds that lighting that we can see.
Probably not. Maybe the fountain probably lights up at night because that seems like
Mhm.
something an obnoxious rich
Well,
person
yeah,
would
I
have.
gotcha. Yeah.
But no, it's not like there's not like street lamps illuminating all the paths in the garden. There
Yeah.
might be a few in like certain strategic places,
Mhm.
but again, it's not a fortress. It's not
Sure.
everything's not lit up brightly. There's just going to be some odd patches where people might choose to go on an evening for like a simple stroll, but mostly, once it gets dark, people are going to be inside the home.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit
Okay.
more up to the front door so that guests, when they arrive,
Yeah,
aren't
sure.
stumbling over themselves.
Sure. Okay. I think that's covered all my bases. Won't know about security on the place itself until we get closer. If he's got money, he can probably afford relatively good locks.
Can I get a perception check from everyone in the party, please?
Guidance on me.
Nice.
Everyone, are we all here?
Yeah,
Yep,
we'll
we're
keep
just
this
up.
is on your
scouting
way
it out
back.
right now.
Oh, okay. Let's turn.
Damn.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't need to
7
roll
of
for
his
Hal.
health.
Oh, there we go.
Aw,
Hal being
Hal.
Hal.
Aw.
what are you guys looking at?
So
Jesus.
what you guys
Oh,
do
man.
notice, you guys do notice signs of some arcane protections as well. There's signs where you would see like, there's probably an alarm spell strung up in certain strategic locations. Signs of nothing crazy, nothing that like if you walk into it, it's gonna like burst you into flames or anything like that. But you would definitely see some magical protections just to let people know that someone is on the property.
Mm-hmm.
So the place does not seem wholly protected by non-magical means.
Sure. Okay. Can I see any areas that I reckon aren't that don't seem to have alarms, but I reckon I could probably climb over into, sort of thing?
Sorry, say that again.
So I'm looking at spotting the alarm spells and trying to see if there's gaps in the in the web of them, basically.
Yeah, the bits that you're seeing, like you could probably there's probably one at the front driveway entrance, but there's not one at the wall, so you could just clamber over the wall. In terms
Okay.
of deeper inside, you can't see
We
that
can't know for
far,
sure yet.
but
Okay.
yeah, but at least getting into the first part you feel like is feasible.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think we can do this.
All right,
Okay.
you're the expert.
Unfortunately,
And with
so.
that, you guys head back to your own home,
Mm-hmm.
your weird MC Escher home,
Mm.
and and have yourself an afternoon to do any prep you need to do. Get yourselves ready, and let me know if you want to move on or if there's anything else you want to do.
I don't suppose there's anything we need to do. Can we cram a long rest into like 4 hours?
Probably not.
What? This isn't college? Yeah, I don't think there's anything I want to do or can do.
Well, I'll get my spell slots back. Nothing else.
Yeah, we can't change spells, so what I have is what I have.
I might
I have
talk to. Oh, go on. Sorry. Go on.
No, I was just gonna say I have invisibility, pass without trace, dimension door,
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's
a
good
bunch of
enough.
other stuff that might be helpful.
That's good enough for you two.
Yep. I think we'll be fine.
Mhm.
I might talk to our cook, and just kind of gently inquire about the guy that we're going to be investigating this evening. See if she's heard of him. See if he is actually involved.
Oh, true. We have a devil in our midst.
Yeah. Not necessarily
Yeah,
giving away too
okay.
much information at the same time, but kind of seeing if she knows anything about him.
All right. So you go and you speak with Tilda,
Mhm.
and you walk into the kitchen. She's baking again. Muffins this time. She's making some muffins for tomorrow's breakfast. They smell heavenly. Somehow she still smells of cinnamon, even though the muffins smell of orange. And it works together, and it's delicious. And she turns around when she hears you come in, and she says, "Oh, hello, dearie.
Good
I
afternoon.
just pulled these out of the oven. Would you like one while it's hot?"
Oh, you devil you. Yes, please.
And she gives you a muffin, and she pours you a cup of tea, and she says, "Now, don't you be giving away all my secrets," winking at you.
I don't know where to start. Talking
How was your excursion? Did you find out some useful information?
a few things, yeah. Got some people of interest to be looking into. Got some places to go,
Oh,
people to
excellent.
see. I realized that you weren't particularly high up in your previous master's plans, but I do have to ask you
No.
about someone, if you know them at all.
Sure. Who is it?
Where's the name? Why is my brain escaping?
His name is Derek Gervarki.
That guy. I don't. Derek
And
Gervarki. I don't know how to say that in Eva's accent either. So
Gervarki.
yeah.
He says, she says, "Oh, Gervarki, yes, I do know that name. He was someone my boss would talk with. He's fairly high up from my understanding. I mean, my boss didn't just talk to underlings.
Mm.
Um, I believe he's from Fae himself.
Oh,
A wizard of some kind. You know how they are in Fae.
unfortunately so. Interesting. Okay. Um, would we be correct in suspecting that he was involved in getting your forces here in the first place?
I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't know for sure. I was too busy coming through the portal to know who had
Sure.
started them. But knowing what I know about him and my master's relationship, I would suspect that, yeah, he's heavily involved.
Interesting. Did you catch any other little tidbits about him? Anything else your master commented on, got annoyed by?
I know they didn't have the best of relationships. My master would get frustrated. They have their goals didn't always align.
Sure. I do have to ask one other thing that, again, you might, from your point of view, it seems like there are both devils and demons involved in this, and from what
Uh-huh.
I've been told about the infernal planes, that doesn't seem like a thing that's easy to get hold of, a thing to make happen.
No, and I can't say any of us love it.
Hmm.
There's some um let's just say the rank and file people aren't enjoying this collaboration. We're doing it because our bosses have told us to. It hasn't changed things in Avernus, but
Hmm.
at least while we're here, we've been told to play nice. There've
So this
been
is
some occasions where people are not, but for the most part, there's a temporary truce on this plane.
neutral ground, essentially. Okay. Interesting. That might be something we can abuse. Okay. Thank you very much. And then she'll go back to just making small talk, you know,
Yep.
passing the time of day.
Oh, I'm going in for one of those muffins.
Yeah, Eva will like in the group chat, like there are muffins in here. They are incredible.
I can spell them. I was waiting for you to be done talking. I'm on my way.
Yeah, muffins for all,
Mhm.
and they are
Mm.
incredible.
I
She could be
actually,
And
slowly
you,
poisoning us through these, and I wouldn't even
true.
care at this point.
Yeah, no, what an incredible way to go. Um, worth. I have to ask, what was your brief about us? When you were assigned to us, what were you told?
not a whole lot, to be honest. I was told that you were people who had been causing some issues in the plans, that you'd been in Waterdeep and created some snags in the plan there, and that you were coming here and there was some concern you were going to do some upsetting things here, and I was to keep an eye on you and pass on any information to my boss about, just what you were up to on the daily. Other than that, I wasn't given a lot of info, some basic information about who you were and what your capabilities are. And
Hmm. What did they tell you about me, for curiosity?
oh, well, they told me that they suspected you had some family blood you weren't aware of. You know, the wing thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they told me you were, I mean, I'm not going to lie, they weren't very flattering. There were words like common thief thrown around.
Wow. Noted.
Uh, Also, the fact that you used to be a lackey for an important family in Waterdeep, but had just made yourself an important enemy instead.
Okay, fair assessment. Interesting. Okay,
Now,
thank
what did
you.
it say about Turnip? I'm so
Uh,
curious.
yeah. Okay. What about the
Turnip's
lore here?
actually, yes. Well, he's actually one of the people that we're less aware of. There's a lot of interest in his weapon, I'll tell you that. But
I mean, I'm with you on that.
the boss keeps
Down girl.
asking me about, you know, who he is, where he came from, what's he doing here.
Okay.
He's the one that really doesn't make sense in all of this.
You're telling me.
Yeah, that does track. And like, you've not had any further contact with him since our last conversation, I take it?
Not yet. I'm sure he'll reach out to me again, but so far so good.
Mm-hmm.
All
And
right.
what will you say to him if he does reach out to you?
That I don't have anything new to report.
Good to hear.
That you guys have been asking some questions, but I don't think you're getting anywhere. And that you're not really talking much to me because I'm serving staff. That you spend a lot of
That's
time
fair.
out
We're all
during the
horrible
day.
people.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
horrible. We're the
yes.
worst.
And I definitely never hear Turnip talking to his sword at night.
Oh, that's what
Or
it's talking to. I just thought he was going crazy.
Interesting.
his sword again, not his sword.
Okay. Thank you for the information. And these
Well, now I need to. What's
incredible
the dirt on everybody
models.
else? I'm nosy.
Okay, yeah, tell me about Cora. You have to tell me about Cora.
I
About
want to know
Cora?
about Hal. Oh, I guess me too.
Oh, you first. Ladies first.
Oh, Hal will be there. Turnip will be upstairs in his room.
Right,
Talking to his weapon.
yeah. To his weapon.
That's what the kids are
That's
calling
what the
it these
kids
days.
are calling it these days.
Hey! One brain cell passed between us.
What do they say about me?
Oh, you? I mean,
What's his voice?
you have to understand. They're devils. They're not very nice people.
We get
Have
it.
another muffin.
We're not gonna shoot the messenger. Promise. We've got this far without
How
doing
they
so.
say you're dumb but strong. And that if we're supposed to fight you just to distract you with something shiny.
Oh,
Well, do they say how famous I am at the arena?
They quite often get your name wrong.
no! Oh no, she's lying.
My boss used to call you Harold. I'm so sorry.
Oh no! Oh how?
I don't really blame them. I can't pronounce my name sometimes either.
But don't worry, I'm sure you'll become really famous. And
Except the
everyone
middle
will know your
part.
name.
Serpent's Bait's pretty easy.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh gosh, I don't want to know. I mean, I do want to know, but I don't want to know.
The
I
nosy
need to know.
newspaper bitch.
Oh, I mean, oh, did they say bitch? That's fun.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's pretty accurate.
They're not they basically, you're not to be told anything, you're not to be given any information. Keep her in the dark.
I mean, that's fine by me. Leave me out of it.
Interesting. Good. Thank you. That's useful information.
Sorry again. I'll make cookies tonight.
Yeah, how's
Don't
that's
apologize.
gonna wound him?
Hal will need the cookies. The rest of us are fine.
I'll make chocolate chip ones. I know he likes those best.
Oh,
Oh,
this is gonna suck if she betrays us. Rather, when
It
she
is.
betrays us.
I'm not going to betray you. What are you talking about?
I'm on your side. It was mentally. I'll say that in the group chat. Oh, I'm gonna be really upset if she betrays us. I mean, she's going to, right? She's a devil, but like, what's these cookies?
I like the
Yeah.
chocolate.
Okay.
All right. Anything else that anyone wants to do before we move on to the auction and the uh, illegal break-in?
Nothing I can think of.
Perfectly legal.
Yeah, we're just
We're not going to
we're
be
doing
breaking
investigation.
anything. It's more just trespassing.
Entering. Yeah.
I don't know, packing finger foods, or what
Packing
would
bigger foods. Okay.
probably
Oh
be
yeah,
a pretty
how will want
long
finger
drawn
food
out
definitely.
auction.
Mm.
Okay, yeah. Turnip packs himself some snacks to go.
Mm.
I
Definitely
don't
snacks
do
for Hal
anything.
too.
I get the help to pack me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hilda packs you some snacks to go. Some of those muffins.
Eva will spend some time in her room, checking over her kit, making sure that everything is clean, everything is prepared, packed away where she wants it.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
I do all of my mischief by the seat of my fucking pants, so I will not be planning anything.
Cora's just like sleeping.
Oh yeah, definitely like taking a little nap.
All right, and it gets to be about that time, and you guys do what you do and split up
Yep.
and
Eva will
head.
just take a different disguise to the one that she used to visit the auction earlier. More of a nondescript human female, just a
Sure.
generic person, look person face.
Okay.
If I'm gonna be hanging out with you, at least look hot.
All right. Medium hot, just for Cora.
Ugh.
Medium hot. All right.
Like the thing is, she doesn't want to be too hot because that will stand. Actually, I don't know because they're never going to see this again. Fuck it. You win.
All right. Super hot thief.
Yeah, super hot thief.
Okay. And you guys say your goodbyes and head out
Mhm.
in your respective directions. Cora and Eva probably more on foot, and Turnip and Hal in a carriage, I would presume, driven by your gardener, just to give you that little bit more pomp and ceremony as you go to Halfling's Luck. And I think we will start at the auction.
Sure.
Um, I made up a list.
Although let us know if he's not there.
Yes, definitely do. Definitely let us know if he's not there.
Sorry, I'm just scrolling through all of my multitude of handouts.
So fair.
Here we go. So these are just the names of the NPCs at the auction. I'm just putting them out there so that you guys have something. I have made it so that this sheet is editable by you. So if you guys
Okay.
want to make any notes next to any of the NPCs, you are welcome. I know, Shauna, you always take excellent notes in the notes that you take. But if you want something in game, you can put it here. And these are the people that you see in the auction house. So when you get there, Turnip and Hal, the room, the front room with all the this place here where all the tables and gambling stuff is, has actually been cleared, and there have been some chairs set up. This area here has been set up with a small stage with a podium where the auctioneer will be doing his thing, and then the items will be brought down the stairs through this door out onto the stage when the bidding is actually happening, and then they're moved back up. When you get to the front door, you're handed that list of auction items with all the lots. You're also signed your auction number with your little paddle so that you can make your bets. And the atmosphere is quite, it's people are a little bit excited. There's a little bit of chitter chatter. There's more people than are on your list. Just the people on your list are the ones who will show up as being the bidders, or the ones that you kind of clock as being a little bit more interesting, a little bit more noteworthy. You do also see in this area here, there are people set up along with they've got telestones, so sending stones, and notepads, and it seems to be a way for people who can't attend the auction to be able to bid on these items. And so there's like 3 or 4 people there that you see that they've got paddles and numbers, and they seem to be like proxy votes.
Sure.
Not votes, proxy auction
Yeah.
attendees,
Oh,
paddle
yeah.
raisers. I don't know what to call them. There's food and drink. Everything is free because they want you to bid on things. And so there's like appetizers being passed around and drinks being passed around. Everyone's a little bit dressed up. It's a little bit fancy, a little bit smoozy. So you've got, the owner of Halfling's Luck, that drow woman. Oh my God, Marvella. She is wearing just a stunning dress. It is of drow design, and it is black with silver cobwebs running all through it, made up to look like she's wearing a spider's web. It is really, really beautiful. And she's wearing sapphires. She's got a glass of red wine in her hand, and she is sort of going through and schmoozing with everybody. As soon as you show up at the door, she greets you, she smiles, she brings you in, she starts to introduce you to some people, and she's basically just working the room all night, making sure that people are interacting. Timon is the auctioneer. He is dressed also kind of over the top once again, and his idea of fancy. So he's got like a sequined suit on, multi bright colors. He's even got his hair dyed for the occasion in like a rainbow hue, and he's running around, getting things ready for the auction. So he's extremely busy as things start off. And yeah, people of note that you notice in the room. I did give you that list of people, but there is. Also, I didn't include her in here, but oh my goodness, her name. Why can't I remember anyone's name today or ever? The woman who the newspaper lady.
Right.
Bayless?
Yeah.
Bayless?
Yeah.
Thalis,
Bayless.
thank you.
Bayless.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thalis is here as well.
Okay. Is
And
Gravaki here?
Gravaki is not.
Interesting. I wonder if he's bidding remotely.
Souvlaki?
Souvlaki.
Sure.
So I guess the first thing is Alfonso. You come in with your bodyguard. Is there anything in particular you want to do before the auction starts?
Not really.
Okay.
Plus, nice exchange niceties and everything. Flirt with Mura. Why did her name just fly out of my fucking head?
Marvella.
This
Twice
is what I'm
today.
like.
Marvella.
Marvella is her name. Yes.
I just said it like 4 times, like half an hour ago.
I know. There's 100
Too many
NPCs in this
names.
game. That's why.
Yep.
Do a little bit of a casual flirting with her, and that's take my seat.
Okay. Yeah. You take your seat, and kind of looking around you. There's a good cross section of people here. Some people appear to be nobles. Some people appear to be wealthy merchants, something like what you're playing. And some of them, it's surprising that they could afford entrance into a place like this. There's a human man who's a priest. He's wearing the like priestly robes of mask. There is a human woman who's wearing sort of like merchant clothes. She's kind of like she seems to be a little bit more like you. That would be Thessa. And then there's also like there's a half orc with no fingers.
I
um,
wonder which one he is.
Mm.
which one? Like on the list?
Yeah,
Sarcasm.
is he no
Oh, I
fingers?
see. 'Cause he's called No Fingers Brawl. I didn't notice he was called No Fingers.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so he's actually got a silver prosthetic on his hand that he can use kind of like in place of his fingers. There's also a woman wearing, you notice that she has the emblem of Candlekeep on her robes. That would be Zalara of Candlekeep. Um, so, interesting to see someone from Candlekeep here with a Candlekeep item up for bid. Yeah, and there's also the Skeel Ratcoin Darren. He's a dwarf. And he's wearing all black. He's wearing a hood.
My brain
You know.
suggested that Ratcoin is the dwarf version of Bitcoin they're trying to invent.
And there is a tap, tap, tap of the gavel, and the auctioneer, Timon, steps up to the podium and he says, ladies and gentlemen, if I may have your attention, please. And they've done some kind of spell to, like thaumaturgy type spell to make his voice a little bit louder just so it can be heard over the din of people chit-chatting politely. And he says, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't mind, please take your seats. We will be starting off with the first item to bid in just 5 minutes. So go ahead, take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, on the sending stones, please make sure you have contact with the people who are bidding, as we will be starting in 5 minutes. That's 5 minutes, folks. Thank you so much. Enjoy the evening. Grab another bite to eat. Grab yourself another drink before we get started.
Oh, we all get one? Sending stone?
No,
No,
that's
just the
the
people that are bidding remotely. So the people over in this corner.
Oh, okay.
might be worth trying to find out who's bidding remotely if you can, subtly.
What? Ask around?
Yeah. Ask around, see what you can get. Because
I'll try. Yeah, I'll
our
try to make
target
idle
isn't here.
Okay, Souvlaki.
Yeah.
I'll try to make idle conversation with the left and right, with people,
Sure.
with those to the left and right of me, and just this to that, discuss that, and eventually segue into who do you think is on the remote list?
Sure. So you're sat beside the right person. You're sat beside Lady Virelda Tarm. I'll put her name in
You've met
chat.
her
This
before,
was
right?
Madam Tall, Lady Tall. Do they believe they're too good for us to do it in person?
I don't think you have met Lady Tarm before.
I think she
Oh,
was
no, you did. You met her at the
yeah.
tavern. Yes. You
Yeah,
met
when we
her,
first
sorry, at
came
the tavern.
here,
I
there
think.
was Maelstrom Row,
Yeah.
Nina Scordell, Lady Brilda Tarm, and then there was someone
Yeah.
else who's not here tonight.
That's correct. Yes. Thank you. I'd forgotten that you had met her before. So yes, you've met her. This is perfect because you have met her before.
Notes.
Notes. And
Okay. Friendly. Kiss. Mwah, mwah.
yeah. Mwah, mwah. Oh, it's so good to see you again, my dear.
Oh, my lady. Why
I
the sight of you is a cool drink in a hot desert.
Oh, well, cheers to that, she says, and she downs half her glass of wine. She's already too far into her cups. And she's one of those people who like gestures extravagantly, and as she's gesturing, the wine is sloshing around in her cup. And every time it gets low, there's someone standing behind her pouring her a little bit more. And she says, "Oh yes, thank you. Keep it coming, dear." And she says, "Alfonso, I did not expect to see you here for the auction. Aren't you excited? Are you planning on bidding on anything?" I'm thinking, oh, I don't even know. I think I might just bid on whatever takes my fancy. The good thing about being a widow is I've got the money to spend and no husband to tell me I can't.
Oh, please, you are a rascal. You stop it. Also, my name is Aloysius.
Oh, sorry, I called you Alfonso, didn't I? My pardons, Aloysius. I'm so
Aloysius, dear,
sorry.
I understand. Even my own father messes up my name sometimes when I was growing up.
Oh, I do apologize. I have such a terrible memory.
Oh,
I
as
can't
do
imagine
I, as
why.
do
She
I.
downs another glass of wine.
I love her.
Yeah, I will talk. I will like chit chat with that, and then who do you think's on? And then I bring up the sending stone people. Uh,
Right.
do they believe that they're too good to show up in person like the rest of us? Do they believe to be above us?
Well, so from what I understand, some of the people might not be able to be here tonight, if you know what I'm saying. I don't think the city guard would appreciate it.
Oh, dear, do spill the tea. Oh, the wine.
Yes. Yes, I'd like some more, please. Thank you, darling. Well, I did hear that one of the people that is on those sending stones is actually one of the people who would not be allowed to be here this evening. Of course, you see, it's Gaben Dom, my darling. Surely you've heard of him. He's a bit of a rascal on the high seas.
A
Comes
rogue,
into town up the
perhaps?
river.
Who's the one, sorry?
Gaben
Oh.
Dove, I just put his name in chat.
Hmm.
You've probably heard of him. He's a pretty famous pirate. Kind of known for stealing from merchant ships, which is why she's sort of assuming that you know who he is, because he would definitely be a threat to your fake business. And Gaben is well, I met him once, you know, quite the handsome devil he is, I have to say. But you know, not somewhere where he wants to show his face on the regular. So I've heard
Yes, well,
he's on the sending stones.
I've had the good fortune of never meeting him yet, and I plan not to, my dear.
Oh, yes. Well, I don't think he'd be terribly good for your business, my darling. I would stay away from him. Although, you know, maybe it's worth a little gentlemanly conversation and making sure we grease the wheels a little bit or grease the hulls to make
Oh,
sure that your ships are safe.
oh, stop it! You were being naughty.
I can always provide you with an introduction if you like.
Oh, perhaps, dear, perhaps.
And of course, the other person on here, well, there's four of them, obviously. I don't know who two of them are. But I have heard that one of them is quite possibly the the noble Derek Gervarki. He's been keeping to himself a little bit of late, and I don't believe he's feeling quite well, and so had to send someone in his stead.
A recluse. I see how it is.
Yes, I've invited him to so many dinner parties, and he simply won't come. I'm beginning to think he doesn't like being outside at all.
Enjoy others' company. Doesn't enjoy food. Doesn't enjoy life. It seems like
Exactly. What's the point of living if you can't enjoy things? Oh, yes, some more wine, darling. Thank you.
exactly. Was he like a dragon in his den, just hoarding his wealth? At
I
least spend
suppose
some of
so.
it. At least spend some of it, you bastard.
And she just starts going. She's one of those people who, once you get her talking, and that doesn't take much, you can't get her to stop. And she is just in your ear the whole time, passing you little bits of information. She tells you that Revan Talaglass is he's an elf. And you know, she's like, "Oh, don't listen, don't believe his quiet act. He's quite the cheater at cards." You know, just like little tidbits like that throughout the rest of the evening.
Is there anything we needed to know about Derek Slovaki?
I think you needed to know he wasn't there.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, any
No,
other
not.
gossip she has about it would be useful. But
Yeah, that's what I was. If you guys wanted to know more, right?
yeah. Oh yeah. Any bit of information we can get about him is going to be useful.
So tell me more about this Derek Souvlaki. Who-
Oh,
I,
Souvlaki, I like that. It's funny.
yes. I thought about calling him Derek Kebab, but that will be rather too disrespectful, as I have not met the man before in my life.
Well, I haven't met him before either. Like I said, he's such a recluse. It's such a shame. Someone with such high family connections, you would think that he would be a little bit more open to meeting the rest of high society. I mean, really, who does he spend time with? Although I have heard, and this is just between you and I, of course,
Oh,
that there's always people coming and going from that mansion of his. I've also heard sometimes they're a little bit unsavory. God knows what he's doing in there.
oh, perhaps he fancies himself a traveling brothel.
Oh, perhaps. I don't know. I wouldn't know about those things. Being widowed, it's been such a long time since I've had any fun. And she puts her hand on your knee.
Get it?
Yeah, Turnip is definitely uncomfortable with that.
Oh,
Uh, being the country boy he is from.
Yes.
next time I'll play
But
the slutty noble.
let's see. He knows the mission.
Mhm.
He will put his hand on top of her hand and just sort of reciprocate and continue to flirt.
Oh,
Okay. Oh,
he's so
poor
brave.
Turnip. I feel so bad. I feel like I'm sexually assaulting him.
He's he's very old fashioned, very storybook kind of guy, kind of kid.
No.
He's pretty young.
Oh, Turnip. Yeah, so she sort of chit chat. She doesn't seem to know a whole lot. What she tells you like all these bits of quote unquote juicy gossip, but it's very little more than that. Turnip. She doesn't really she's never met him, and she doesn't really seem to have any real information on him. Everything is second or third hand, and not a lot of details, just in general.
Right.
And I
I'll
think
relay that to everybody else, and that's it.
Okay, yeah, I sort of passed that through the group chat. I love that you
Mhm.
guys have a group chat, especially for stuff like this where
Yeah.
you're not in the same place.
Oh no, I'm on my dinner. The auction is starting.
Oh, yes.
You're
I
gonna
should
need
hush.
you're gonna need this free hand to bid. And I pat it.
And she says, "Oh, I suppose I will." And she removes her hand from your knee and holds her paddle and gets ready. And we're gonna slide things all on over to Derek Gervaki's Slovaki's estate. It's probably starting to get dark as you guys arrive. I would
Mhm.
think that the auction would start fairly later in the evening. Sun's beginning to set. Um, and you're getting this information passed to you from Turnip
Mhm.
about the fact that Derek may indeed be home.
Yeah.
How would you two like to proceed?
Well,
Can I also say that I would have thrown on not like a magical disguise, but just like a generic
Yeah.
yeah,
disguise?
I can help you disguise yourself. I have disguise kit proficiency, so I can
Sure.
kind of help you, um, just make yourself look different enough.
Yeah, that it doesn't look like me
Yeah.
if you're looking.
Awesome. Why don't you go ahead and give me a disguise check?
I did.
How are we?
I
What are
could
we
cast
rolling for
disguise self,
disguise?
but I'm low on spell slots.
Yeah, I
Let's
don't want you to
go.
waste spell slots. Could we use that as deception with disguise kit? Maybe.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's call it
Okay.
deception and roll with advantage
And
Okay.
guidance.
and
Deception.
guidance.
And then
Nice.
roll
Nice.
1d4.
Nice.
25.
25.
All right. 25. Tell us what Cora looks like now.
I mean, she like takes guidance from what Cora wants to look like, but she just kind of tries to um she gives her like part looking like someone else, part like camouflage to kind of break up her appearance in the dark as well, to make her
Nice.
less obvious
Okay.
to be spotted. This is not our
Sure.
first rodeo in disguising to break into places.
Right. And it sounds to me like you guys are sort of dressed in more normal attire. You're not trying to pose as servants or anything. You're trying to
No.
remain hidden.
Yeah, like dark.
Mhm.
She's got like dark, kind of nondescript clothing, like but not black, but like dark grays, dark blues, dark greens.
Right.
Because black stands out ridiculously in the dark
Yes. And
shades don't.
also, if you're caught, you're just going to look like a burglar. Whereas if you're
Yeah,
wearing something a little bit
yeah,
darker, you can just sort of like, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we want to be invisible? Do we want pass without trace? Do we want? What do we want to do?
Invisibility might be useful, but I'd like to have a better look at the land before we go invisible.
Sure. Also note that invisibility lasts for an hour.
Okay, then yeah, go for it. Yeah, we
I
can
will
do that as soon as we
upcast
start.
it. Okay, I will cast invisibility at 3rd level, which is my last 3rd level spell slot.
Okay.
But we are both invisible for an hour.
Awesome.
Okay.
Sounds good. Okay. So, Cora, you cast your spell, and the two of you disappear. Fortunately, you have the psychic link in order to keep each other appraised of your location. So,
Yeah.
that's really good. You don't have to give yourselves away by talking.
Mm.
And I will say that as you are preparing to sort of enter into this area, you're getting yourselves ready. Just as the sun is starting to set, you see
Mm.
that someone comes around. It is a young human male. He has a shaved head. He's wearing sort of like nice clothes, but not overly fancy. Either a very high servant or a sort of like lower, I don't want to say lower noble, but like s- e- fancy clothes.
Sure. Okay.
Fancy clothes, but not too fancy. Um, and he looks to be about maybe 17 or 18. And he goes around and he is casting some spells. And these spells seem to be like you notice him casting an alarm spell at that section of road that you had identified earlier as that's where an alarm spell would be cast. And he goes through and he just seems to be either doing a daily recasting or just maintaining the spell. You're not quite sure which.
Okay.
But that is what's happening. You guys can roll me an Arcana check if you spend any time kind of watching what he's doing.
I will do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, 15 for Cora
Yeah.
and 12 for Eva.
Yeah. Didn't have advantage on that, but still 12. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so the casting of the spell is slightly different from what you would have seen before. Um, he's speaking in the language of the arcane as he's casting the spell, but his accent is strange to you. He definitely does not sound like he is from Faerun. Um, and the casting, some of the hand gestures he uses, they're just different. It's a little bit foreign, and so
Possibly
you're
Thayan.
possibly
Is
Thayan. Yeah,
is he when you say he's shaved head, like completely shaved, like bald shaved?
he's shaved. His head is shaved bald. Yes.
Right. Yep. That's
Thayan.
ticking up some boxes. Yep. And he's doing that from inside the walls.
No. Yeah, inside the walls, but
Mm-hmm.
outside of the house. He's sort of like
Right. Yeah.
hereish in the garden,
Sure.
sort of casting the spell. And from what you can see, this just looks like a simple alarm spell that he's casting
Sure.
right here. It's just something to inform people if anyone crosses over the threshold.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. I suggest we run around ahead of him and go for one of the weaknesses that we identified earlier. See if we can find a weak area over by the tradesman's entrance.
You're the boss?
Get over the
Oh,
wall.
also on the way here, I would have given myself Blessing of the Trickster. Just.
sure.
Sure.
All right, you're the boss. Also, if shit gets really bad, get to
Mhm.
me. I can get us
Yep.
out.
Sure, can do. I'm not planning on leaving you, so yep.
Oh,
Alrighty.
right, I forgot that was an option. Don't do that either.
No, I won't do that.
So the two of you head around to the back of the house,
Mhm.
and you notice that the spells back here, um, they look a little bit disturbed, as though they haven't been recast or
Mhm.
sort of reset for the day at this part.
Yep.
And you sneak on in through into the back and find yourselves on the grounds headed towards the servants' entrance. And I think that is where we will save game because time
Okay.
is time.
Yeah.
So we'll pause here and we'll pick up next week with the auction slash burglary
Oh, that's such a shame that
break in.
Shauna's not going to be with us next week.
Oh, yeah.
Timing.
Bad
Sorry.
timing.
Oh well.
Well, maybe we do. Maybe we split it up. I'll have to think. Maybe we can split it up
Yeah.
and it'll be
We
like,
could just do the auction next week and then come back to the come back to the invasion the week after.
yeah, and maybe we'll give the other people playing an NPC to, or another character to play,
Sure.
so they're not left out for that week.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, okay. I will have a think.
Yeah.
I will make something work,
Sure.
and we will meet next week, probably with the auction.
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Someone better
Okay.
take
Alright.
damn good notes.
Do my best. Okay.
Just
But-
just watch the VOD bag.
yeah.
Yeah, you can take the notes then, Shauna.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
If I have time, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll do my best to take notes, so don't worry. I'll
we'll
cover
fill
that.
you in on
All
one.
right, I
It's
will be
fine.
critiquing your notes when I see them. Then.
Wonderful. Okay, well, we'll
I'll have
end the
notes on your
stream there
notes.
then. Wonderful.
All right.
Right.
Well,
Thank
thanks
you all
again,
for
everyone.
watching.
And again, I do apologize for being late this morning.
No problem at
That
all.
is a-okay.
And I'll see you all next week on time.
Yep. And
I will
we'll
see you all
next
in 2 weeks.
2 weeks,
Oh,
yeah.
The
well,
worst.
looks like another
Literally the
break.
worst.
Sorry.
Literally
see you guys
the
on
worst.
I'm surprised.
tomorrow.
I'm surprised
Yes,
Chris
see you
and
tomorrow.
Kirsty aren't doing anything. It's Thanksgiving weekend.
I know. Well, I'm not. I don't have anything on the morning. I got evening stuff, so I'm good.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
okay.
So
Bye,
the
guys.
stream will be
See you
back.
later.
Bye.
Stream will be back tomorrow for Call of Cthulhu.
Yes.
Bye,
Yes, we
everybody.
will.